Hello everybody, welcome back. So this is my daily morning ritual. I usually use a palette like this, keep my colors in. I'm sitting at my coffee table right now. I always have 2 cups of water there. Got my cup of coffee and my sketchbook. As you can see, it's not very big, and I only use pretty much these brushes. And I will have a little bit of white in case I want, regular watercolor, and a little card. Have my napkins over here. You know, it allows me to do this like I did this the other day or last week on canvas panel, 5x7 canvas panel, watercolors. And just by doing these, you could see, I don't know if you could see this, I did these very quickly, fast and loose, and they give me ideas. So what I usually do is, okay, and I think it's great because first thing you do, you wake up in the morning, you're not really all there, right? You're just kind of, you're there, but you're not really there. And that's kind of why I like painting as soon as I get up in the morning. Because what it does is it allows me to just put things on paper, just get it on the paper. You know, while I'm having my coffee. Of course, I got to have my first cup in, right? So, you know, just dip it in a little bit here and there. Basically, water control is everything here, for me anyways. So, let's see, I want to do, I don't know, just like Prussian blue, right? A little bit like this. And I'm just doing this, you know. I think everybody, I mean, I ain't say everybody, but I think, you know, a lot of people would be, if you made this part of your habit or your ritual, I call it my ritual, you know, you can, it's a great way to start the day. It really is. Okay. Now, I don't use this brush very often. Okay, I mainly use the round brush. Okay. And so if you want your sky gray, if you want it reddish or whatever, you know, put in whatever colors you want to put in there. Okay. So my yellow ochre is really bad, so I'm using a little bit of gamboge here. And I just kind of do like this. I could have used lemon yellow, but I decided not to. I mean, looking for more earthier tones. And just kind of come across like this. Now, the cool thing is about these sketchbooks. This one here, this is I think 120 pound cold press, but it's a mixed media, so it's not exactly your watercolor. We'll put, let's see, a little bit more gamboge here. Large swipes, right? Just like that. And you know, just to get something on there every morning. Every morning. That's the key thing for me. So, and this, believe me, these round brushes will take a beating when you keep dipping them in, or pushing into the dry paint. That's why I like to mist the paint a little bit before I start. But if you mist it too much, then you know, then everything that you paint is just going to be a mess of water, a puddle of water. So this is cerulean blue here. See how that faded? That Prussian blue that I put on there? Okay, so just kind of do this. Now I also like using excuse me. I also like using, I mean, I do it a lot. I use dirt. I leave the water dirty a lot. And I kind of clean it up on my napkin and my little paper towel over here. Okay, so let's say I want a little bit of burnt sienna. Burnt sienna. Put a little burnt sienna in here. I mean, this is fast and loose. Basically, what it does is it gives you ideas, right? You just play with it. Play with it. That's the whole idea about these. Okay, so kind of, you see how I'm doing this and it's lifting the paint at the same time? It gives it very cool textures. It does. I mean, you don't know what's going to come out of these. And that's why I enjoy doing these when I wake up in the morning. You know, like, well, it's almost time for me to wake up, but I'm up late tonight, so you can just kind of fool around with it. Okay, so we have basic scene, right? You want to add more trees, whatever you want to do. You can add an umber, you could add a dark blue. I'll add dark blue here, just like that. A little bit here, maybe some here, like that. Maybe a little bit like this. I mean, these are just ideas. This is what I do every day, almost every day. Okay. Oh, this one needs a little bit more blue, so bring it up higher, bring it over there. Not worried about you know, being perfect or nothing like that. In fact, it's the complete opposite. Okay, so we have a basic scene here. Might take a little bit of raw umber here. A little bit of raw umber. And just kind of come across like this. Just like that. Okay, maybe a little bit down here too. Let's put a little bit more thicker down here. Okay. So now we have basically like that. You can put it on as thick as you want. It don't matter. Because and this poor round brush has been through a lot. But it's been lasting. But okay, so I want to lift up the paint, right? So I just take it. See, I want to lift it up right here. Just go like that. Dip it in some water. Dry it a little bit on a napkin, just a little bit to get the excess off. Now put a little bit of gamboge in here, and we'll just swipe it over there. And now it'll give it more of a field look, like there's a field there, right? Like it's flat land. Okay. All right. We'll dip it in here. Excuse me. Now let's put in some clouds real quick. So I'll put in some Prussian blue instead of cerulean. You can do whatever you want. And just kind of come across like this. Just randomly. Like that. A little bit here, a little bit there. Okay. See how easy this is? Well, I mean, it just you know, some days are good and some days are bad, right? So not every day is you're gonna have a good painting. Um, but it ain't about having a good painting. It's about getting ideas in. Okay, it whatever comes to your mind, in your imagination. So again, I just went ahead, I dipped in my round brush into the dirty water, tapped it on my napkin. Now I'm going to lift some of this, some of these clouds, lift some of that paint up, leave the darker shades more toward the bottom of the clouds. Over here, people talk about edges, you know, sharp edges on clouds and stuff, and that's fine. But, you know, when we're doing, well, I'm talking for myself, when I'm doing sketchbooking, I'm not, you know, painting on sketchbooks, I'm not worried about the edges. You know, to me, I'm more into the process, the painting process, right? So that's what makes it so enjoyable, because what you could do is you could take these ideas, whatever comes to your mind, take these ideas, and then, you know, when you go to paint, you put them on, you just go ahead and put it on larger paper if you like the idea or not. So put a little bit more here, just a touch. You move it around a little bit. I mean, clouds are abstract anyways, right? So, and then I, you know, always keep a napkin around in case you want to lift something. These are very small. If you can't lift it, I mean, you know, to give it a little texture, kind of like that. That's all. I mean, there's no fooling around here, no fussing about it, and no fuss. Yeah. And that will, you know, that will come off and such. Okay, so now we got a basic scene here, and then what I do is I'll add a little bit of gambos here, just to kind of make this tree, give it some more greenery. If you watch my channels, you know I mix blue with just about everything, right? But just to give an idea here, over here, just a touch here and there. Now, I really like doing the dry brush. The dry brush is awesome on these, okay? So, I have the card, but apparently I'm not going to use it now. Let me see, I might do this though. Bring some, the cooler blue, the darker blue. Bring it here, just to give some depth here. Take a little bit of water. We can move this around a little bit. Kind of come back and forth with it. A little bit of water. Make sure you don't kind of grab some of that excess paint off on the napkin there. And okay, now let's put in a few bushes real quick here. Okay, so I'm gonna take, this time I'm gonna take, let's see here, I'm gonna take a little bit of burnt sienna and push it here. Let's see, burnt sienna is pretty much dried out on my palette, but that's okay. It's just ideas. Just kind of come across like this. You can see transparency there, transparency. And then I'll add a touch of, just a touch of gamboge on it. Like that. And I'll take a little bit of the blue, take some Prussian blue. I didn't even, just kept same colors on there, and then kind of come across like this, like that. Maybe something here, maybe over here too. And kind of like that. And maybe one back here like that. A bit more Prussian blue, like this guy, or these over here kind of stick out a little bit more. Okay, and then a little bit of gamboge. Yeah, now it's kind of smearing a little bit, but I mean, basically you get the idea here, right? So if I want to fix this, I just come across it with some more blue. Let's see. Now we got a lot of trees going on back there. And the darker you put them, you know, it gives the accents to, let's see. It kind of brings everything this way, I guess is what I'm trying to get at. Put a little bit more gamboge, just. I prefer yellow ochre is my go-to, but at the same time, if I want it to be a really warm blue, or a really warm kind of tree setting or whatever, then I'll use like a lemon yellow, a pale yellow, a very bright yellow. Okay, so like that. Now, I only use it, I love using white, but see, you don't even have to put it on your palette. Just a touch like this, and you come across like this. Maybe come across the edge a little bit. Just a little bit, and let it blend a little bit like that. Just a little bit, just barely touch it, like that. Kind of softens things up, looks very nice. And get rid of that, because your white will make everything kind of pastel looking. And then I'll take some more of my blues. Just kind of put them here and there. Just like that. And if I wanted, you know, I mean, you could do different things. You could add different colors to it. If I wanted to, you know, I could bring in, I could actually bring in a green, for example. Here's a green, like that. Go around. Anyways, I hope that you guys are having a wonderful day. This is how I start my mornings most of the time. I'll take a little bit of the blue, add a bird or two. I mean, like I said, you could take these sketchbooks anywhere, and you know, take you know, all you need is a little bit of paint and a little bit of water, a napkin, a little palette, right? and come across like this. Okay, everyone, I hope that you guys are having a good day, and I will talk to you later. Sincerely yours, John.